I'm doing good, Alpha Bloodhawk. How about yourself? Oh, well, how's your day? Like, what's happening? What the heck, dude? What's making you feel that way? Hey, God bless you too, Alita. I don't think I saw what it said. It only shows that you commented 3 times, but now 4 times since you said that. Oh, what the? Oh wow, after that fail I still get first, that's cool. Yeah, what's it start with? No, it did not go through. It's a term that got cut off. Just try to avoid the filter, I guess, to say what you're trying to say. Oh, troll. Okay, yeah. So, okay, now say what you're saying without that term. Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, your past doesn't define who you are if you've changed, so it doesn't really matter. You know, I got videos of me on YouTube that's not me anymore, so you just gotta understand that, like, that don't define you anymore, and since you turned away from that, you know, God reads your heart. He doesn't read, oh, there's nothing you could do about this to get this off. No, he reads your heart. If you truly changed. So it doesn't really matter. So don't let it upset you, because there's always going to be people like that. Like, you know, when you troll, you think it's all fun and stuff, but you don't really realize, you know, how it affects people. And what kind of sin it spreads. Until you realize that, you're not going to be able to stop. It's not about stopping because you have to. It's stopping so you don't harm others. That's what it's about. Well, let's see. So my situation is, you know, I did a lot of stuff. I did a lot of trolling, some crazy things, whatever, right? But I believe in some form God is using me as an example that, you know, if you thought I was, like, far gone, well, you can be redeemed too. So it's not about what you did. It's about how you can change it with Jesus in your life. So if you accept Christ, he will work in you to change who you are. Like when it comes to, like, you know, curse words, right? A lot of people say Christians shouldn't cuss. A lot of different, you know, beliefs about that, whatever. But if you don't want to curse, but you can't stop, let Jesus take over and he will stop it for you. It's more of like, I don't know, like stop trying but start trusting. If you trust in him, he will do it for you. So don't lean on your understanding, lean on his. Well, guess what? They don't know how to, they're a hypocrite, alright? It's plain and simple. They're a hypocrite. They're talking trash about you, using your weaknesses to put you down, but yet they're claiming to be like someone, you know, probably right, which is considered righteous, you know, someone that's a good person, but they're not. Okay, nobody's a good person, but the thing is they're a hypocrite because they're mocking you. What kind of good person mocks somebody, you know? Because he's mocking you, that automatically makes him a bad person. And it's not like I'm judging him either, okay? A lot of people like to take a verse out of context. You're not supposed to judge people, like judge not or something. You could judge righteously, and based off of him mocking you and putting those videos up, that shows that he's not as good as he thinks he is. Yeah, we're all sinners. So we all need Jesus to be saved and to be cleansed from sin. You know, what it stops cursing, it stops gossip, it stops looking at others as less people than yourself. It makes you learn to forgive others. Like, I don't know, like, I don't want to brag or anything like that, but I'm just saying what I feel. So for a lot of people, they struggle with forgiving others that wronged them. But I believe what Christ says, and because I believe what he says, I believe in the Son, basically. I just believe his word. It really takes no effort for me to forgive somebody that's wronged me. And that's because of Christ. That's not because of me. So, like, for me, my reawakening was, and transformation was, you know, I had faith, right? But I wasn't living out fully what I believed until I came to more understanding and knowledge and wisdom, which God has given me to be who I am right now. Yeah. Well, the thing is, you say YouTubers like me are really rare. The thing is, people reject that kind of behavior. I mean, basically, it's just like, for the world hated you, they hated me first. So it's like that. They reject this, okay? But you shouldn't conform to the patterns of the world anyways. Just be who you are in Christ, and he will pave the way for you. Yeah. Well, they see you for only, hey, that's fine, but what does Jesus see you as? Like, what do you feel in your heart? Do you feel regret over that? Do you turn away from that? Because if you do, that's good. Okay, good. That's good. So you're in a good spot right now because, you know, the reality is a lot of people don't make it that far. Oh, you got the Neo Sonic, Metal Sonic Funko Pop? That's cool. I don't like Funko Pops because they're just too off-model for the character, and their eyes, it's just not appealing to me. I guess the best Sonic Funko Pop to me is the Soda Funko Pop with Sonic, because that's more on model, but it's still, like, it's not good enough. They have a Metal Knuckles Funko Pop, and Jax hasn't even made a Metal Knuckles figure yet. From Sonic R. Like, come on, dude. Yeah, the final area is, like, the best part of the game. You got the Kremlings, K. Rool, and stuff. I mean, that's cool. I like that stuff. It's just like, it should have been at the beginning of the game. But I'll excuse it since they're saying it as a way that K. Rool's back, so whatever. Next time, no excuse, though. 67. Just chipping it away slowly. I'm getting there. So, let's see if I get 60. So about 330 matches once I get to 67. So it's like 360 matches right now, or around there. 50-ish, 350-ish. Left to go. Yeah, so Weeboo finished DK Bonanza and Mario Kart World, and there's no other games on the Switch 2 to play. That's just it. No other games. And then we have no Direct to look forward to anything. So we better get one at September, you know, when Mario came out. Yeah, because the Switch 1 was made with, like, being customer friendly. It was, like, cheap, affordable, and everyone can enjoy it, you know? The Switch 2, you can obviously see the greed that they're in right now. That's just bad. It's not the same Nintendo, it sucks, and there's nothing really good on the Switch 2 right now besides Mario Kart World. And even then, that game has some problems. And it has a greed problem, too. It's $80. It's not worth $80. Yeah, you're gonna find out when you 100% it. There's like those patterns with Mario Odyssey, like similar bananas. Like, putting two, like, the puzzle fractones together and stuff, and then, like, there's another one. The Shift Restone challenges, and, what's the other one? Oh, yeah, the Fractone tree. There's always, like, similar stuff almost in every level, like Mario Odyssey did that. Yeah, and that, you know, that's stupid because the people that were complaining about the Switch 2 being too expensive, they said, well, that's why we have the Switch 1. It's like, okay, but now you're making the Switch 1 more expensive, so what's your excuse now? Yeah, no one plays this game. It's still a decent game, but it's not worth $60. It's a $15 game. Even $30 would have been fair, but $60, no. But in today's age, this kind of game would be $70. I'm not gonna buy that game, dude. Like, it's so stupid. It doesn't have like any brand. It's just a random game. Like, it should be on the eShop for $20. It's kind of cool that they put Mario Paint on SNES, but they didn't put Donkey Kong 64 on there, dude. And they only put Mario Paint. That's the only thing they put on there. No other games. That next Direct better have free Mario Kart DLC and Mario information, at least. I just don't want to hear about Splatoon Raiders or Metroid Prime 4, dude. I do not care about those games. Yeah, I want to open world Mario. I want it. I don't want Zelda Breath of the Wild again either, please. Like, I got Tears of the Kingdom and I played it for 2 hours and I turned it off. I'm dead serious. I was not interested in that game, dude. Yeah. And, you know, the iconic looking Link with green tunic at the start. I really hope that Ocarina of Time rumor remake is false. Because they already did Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. I don't want to see it remade again, dude. Remake the first Zelda game in 3D. Oh, wow, dude. That's amazing. Yeah, Silent Hill. Isn't that an expensive game or something? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, like, something like that's really hard. That can only be, like, if God allows you, really. People call it luck and coincidence, but, like, again, if you put the kingdom first, God will give you the desires of your heart if it has no sin, you know? If none of your desires are sinful, you know? Makes sense, right? Yeah, I didn't even bother with Echoes of Wisdom, dude. It's just, I don't like that kind of art style with, like, Lego-looking art style. It's not exactly Lego, but you know what I mean. Like the Link's Awakening remake art style. I don't like that. It needs to look better. Yeah, Link to the Past is good. I just hope Nintendo plays it smart with the Direct for Mario coming out soon. I mean, there better be a lot of Mario content. There's nothing for the Switch 2. You even go to stores, like, there's only, like, what, one shelf of games, dude, for the Switch 2. There's no games for the system. And then they got that stupid key card problem, which is just another thing that I don't care about. A lot of people don't care about. We just want to have the game, you know? Like any other normal system. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, some people say that God doesn't do materialism and stuff, but, like, it says, like, if you put the kingdom first, everything that you desire in your heart will be given to you. So, like, it doesn't say that everything in your heart that will be given to you has to be spiritually. So, I don't know. Like, I experienced things where I got material items too. Like, for instance, I was buying this Sonic plush. I was gonna merchant it so I could make a profit to buy more things that I like to collect, right? And there was a grail item I was looking for. It's a Sonic keychain. This was like long ago. It was like a 1991 Sonic phone charm keychain. It hasn't been posted online for sale ever. I only saw it in a person's collection, and that was my grail item. You know, the item that I would search for. And I had no leads of where one was, but I just decided to buy this plush to merchant to make more money to buy more Sonic or Mario stuff that I collect. And when I received it in the mail, I got that exact charm that I was looking for from 1991 Charm Figure Sonic for free as a freebie with that plush, and another, like, a tin of pins that were worth $50 at the time with Sonic Adventure for free as a freebie with that plush I was going to merchant to make money with. And I got my grail with it for free. So, like, I don't know, dude. That's not coincidence. Like, I just think it's like God's way of saying, oh, like, I love you, but, you know, you need to put your focus on me more too. And that's because you can't, when that happens, you think, oh, this can only be God. And it puts your mind to God. So I believe that God does these things so you think about him. You know? It happens like that. And again, I have also had I've had a dream before of my stuff being stolen, and I was like on a vacation with my family and my girlfriend at the time, which is like my wife, whatever. And we were at Branson, Missouri, and I had a dream before we were leaving that my stuff was being stolen. It turns out that when we arrived home, my little sister had a party and someone stole my Xbox 360. And, you know, like, that's a material item. It shouldn't matter. But it's like God telling me that something of mine is being stolen. And here's another thing, dude. Like, Alita, me and my wife were going to this convention, you know. We got, like, some Pokemon trainer cosplay. And there's, like, a verse seeker or something on Etsy. And she wanted to buy it for her costume, and then she requested that they make a boy one, too. And we were gonna buy them and ship them to our house, but the thing is, the people at Etsy were going to the exact same convention we were going, so we just picked them up in person instead when we arrived there, and that was like 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago, or a year ago, I don't remember. I think it's 2 years ago, yeah. But, like, I don't know, dude, like, how is that a coincidence? How do they go to the convention that we're gonna exactly go to, you know, and have, like, the item that improves, you know, the clothes? It's weird. Yeah. Don't believe in coincidences, dude. That's just like people applying their own logic. Again, it's part of don't lean on your own understanding, lean on the Lord's understanding. He works in ways that he knows will be the best. You won't understand it all the time, but it works out in the end. So when it comes to, like, material things, you know, I think he can reward people with that as long as their heart is in the right place. Like, their heart is with him first. Like, for instance, if Jesus was in the sky, right, with the rapture, you would have no problem just joining him in the sky and leaving everything behind, not looking back, right? Because if that's the case, I mean, I believe your heart's in the right place. You wouldn't care about this stuff perishing, right? So, like, yeah, it was fun for a time, temporarily fun for a time. It had some enjoyment. But you trust Jesus more. So you're willing to leave all of that behind to be with him. Yeah. Yeah, and there's been times, you know, where I care about the items too much, but, you know, God pulls me back to him somehow. So, yeah, always got to remember that. You just got to, you know, pray to God, like, that your hobbies do not become obsessions or addictions or, you know, idols. Keep yourself safe from that stuff and just have enjoyment and stuff for it. Yeah. You don't want that, you know, to have a hold on you. Like, another thing is, like, I play, like, Pokemon Go, right? And my goal was to catch a wild shiny Charizard. I have plenty of shiny Charizard, but I never fully caught one in the wild. When there was an event of a party hat Charizard, that was like the only event Charizard where he's in the wild with like a special costume. And I'd go around looking for one, and then, like, you know, one day when sitting at my home, one popped up at my house and it was shiny and it had a party hat. That's my first wild Charizard catch in Pokemon Go, is the shiny wild Charizard with the hat. I didn't catch a regular one yet. Still don't have a regular one in the wild. But stuff like that happens. Hey, I don't even know what that is, dude. Like, when people make AI videos and try to pose it as real, I mean, that's stupid. But, you know, for people that aren't, I guess, artistic or something and want to make AI videos for fun, whatever, dude. Have fun. Just, keep it appropriate, obviously. Just, use AI for fun and be aware of it and don't serve it. I'm one of those people who's like, well, yeah, you can use AI for good, but most of it is pretty bad, dude. It's not a good thing for the world because it causes people to not think for themselves. I don't have a YouTube age verification thing. I never seen it. That's because I'm 35 years old. $35 playing Sonic. Depending how many hours you got on DK Bonanza is what you expect 100%. It took me 55 hours to 100% it, so expect around that time to be done with that game. A lot of people are like, oh, it's longer than Odyssey. I don't think so. I think it's shorter than Odyssey, dude. Oh, nice. Yeah, it was like 2 days ago they had a shiny Tyrant event, and I did that because I always wanted the shiny T-Rex. It was blue, and I got it, so I got 4 of them. It was easy. Only had to play for an hour and a half. Yeah, it's the Tyrant. Tyrantrum, Tyrant. Probably like one of the only few Pokemon I care about that's not Gen 1. Like these Pokemon cards, like I got all, like most of the English early sets, like first edition Shadowless base, Shadowless base, Unlimited base, almost the 4th print base, but that's super rare. But I do have the Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur Hollow of the 1999 through 2000 dates. I got full Jungle, full Fossil, full Gym Heroes, full Gym Challenge, full Team Rocket, full Neo Genesis, full Neo Discovery, full Neo Revelation, like Neo Destiny, and like maybe full, I'm not sure. I don't think. Maybe I'm missing like a Shining Mewtwo or something, I don't know. But I do have the Shining Charizard in English and Japanese. And then I got the full Expedition base set, Master set, which means like I got all the cards in Expedition base set plus the reverse foils of them. So it's the Master set. And then obviously I got a bunch of like other cards from other sets that are here and there. But not full sets, but those are like the full sets that I have. And I got some multiples of those sets too. And I have the full Topps Series 1 set as well. But I got a bunch of like Wizards of the Coast Pokemon era cards. Yeah, so like for base set, Jungle, and Fossil, easily I have like 10 or more sets of those complete. Easy. But the other sets like Neo Genesis and Neo Discovery, Revelation, those are actually rarer than base set, Fossil, and Jungle, even though base set, Fossil, and Jungle came before. The Neo sets are still rarer. And a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, I got those cards, and I got like Charizard merchandise, like Charizard figures, some like Keshi figures and stuff, plushie. So most of like the early Pokemon stuff, like of Charizard and stuff, I have. And I don't have to worry about getting that stuff to collect it. Because I don't know how much that stuff is worth now. Like, some Charizard cards I have that aren't even from those old sets. Like, I have like a Sandstorm EX, not EX, like a Secret Rare Charizard Hollow. I got a base set remake Secret Rare Charizard Hollow. I don't know what card set that's from. I have a 2 Fire Red Leaf Green Charizard EX Hollows. Those are the first Charizard EX. I got 2 of those. Oh yeah, I also have Japanese base set as well. I'm trying to think what other Charizards I have. I don't remember. But like most of the Oh yeah, I got the first full art Charizard, which is from Flashfire XY. Yeah, that's right. So I have that one. But like most of the Charizards that I have, like I tried to collect every. I don't have the Gold Star Charizard because I wasn't into that crap. I didn't know too much about it. But I have like almost all the Charizard till X and Y, and then like it was like evolutions, and then like the prices started like going up and up. It was like, I guess it was like during Hidden Fates Shiny Charizard is when like modern cards started going up a little bit. It's like, okay, this is a normal. It's like sometimes like these Charizards should be $30. Why is it 50? You know, I was getting confused why I was like matching base set prices at the time. Little did I know, it's like $400 now on Raw. I should have bought one though. I don't have a Hidden Fates Shiny Charizard. Yeah. My favorite Pokemon is Charizard, Venusaur, Mew, Blastoise, Pidgey, Pikachu, you know, Eevee, Snorlax, all that, those. Porygon, Articuno, Moltres, like all of them, you know? Those kinds. Mostly like the big three, you know, Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise, especially in the cards. And you can't really you can't really collect Charizard anymore like casually. You have to pay out of the wallet for one every single time now. It's like, okay, I'm done. I'm not doing this. This is stupid. I can't do it. I'm not gonna spend $200 for a modern Charizard card, dude. It's not worth it. And then you got all these like base set reprints too, which is like ridiculous. It's like, how many base set reprints are they gonna do? I saw Magic the Gathering have Sonic the Hedgehog cards. It's like, but there's no classic Sonic cards, and I don't care about Magic. But there's no classic Sonic. But I see that like the Chaos Emeralds are worth like $200 if you pull one. It's like, what the heck, dude? Why? I thought Sonic would be worth more. Guess not. Chaos Emeralds are the chase cards. Which is strange because the Dragon Ball Z cards, the Dragon Balls were just rares. They weren't the chase cards. The chase cards were just something different. 6-star rarities or something. Like almost impossible to get. I gotta wait in Canada for Sonic pixel figures to arrive here, and the big Mecha Sonic to arrive here, and the Sonic and Fang play set. What else? What else do they have? Oh yeah, Trip figure. Yeah, I gotta wait in Canada for that. In the US they already have it, but in Canada you gotta wait 1 or 2 months till the stuff arrives, and sometimes not all of it arrives. Stays exclusive in that country. Hopefully the pixel figures arrive here. We got the Werehog. That took 4 months. don't think so. I'm just going to 100 though. It could go up more than that, but I'll do what I can to get to 100. I'm almost there. Like, I'm burnt out on it, basically. It's just too boring. I gotta see how many medals I have. Is it 4,000 something? Yep. It's the last one. Yeah, it would be insane, but like, is there gonna be a limit, or is it just always go on because they thought people would play forever or something? I don't know. I'm gonna see. Yeah. But I don't know who's going to do that. Hey, Enlight. I'm gonna hit 66. That's 34 more hours of this game. 34. Right? Yeah. Which is good, because I remember starting at 47 more hours. Well, you know, if they didn't program it right, then it's just it's gonna overlap it to where it looks stupid. No, as far as I know, he only went to 11 and he quit. I mean, you could look it up to see, but I haven't been looking it up. I don't know if anyone's done it. I don't think they have. Why would they? It's a crazy thing to do. But I'm almost there, so I'm not gonna quit. I mean, it's just this loading process takes like, what, 10 seconds each load in? I mean, that adds up. Like 3 times per match, that's like 30 seconds. Half a minute of wasting time. Well, I mean, 2D doesn't need to be strictly classic. I mean, classic can be in 3D as like a smaller game, and then modern can be 2D as well. If they would put a modern spin on it, then they don't have any restrictions of what they could add in 2D compared to 2D classic, where they have restrictions because of their stupid timeline they're trying to keep. Yeah, 2D Sonic's awesome, dude. As you saw, like Sonic Origins, I beat those games like multiple times, like 63 games. I'm pretty sure I beat in that whole collection, just 100% that collection. So to beat the games multiple times, like I know them pretty well. At least the classics. Mania, okay, a bit, but I don't play Mania as much. Yeah, SuperStars has like a slow feel, and the bosses are just slow. That's the problem with SuperStars for me. It just doesn't feel like a classic game. It's more like a new Super Mario Bros. Kind of style. Like soulless, classic Sonic, freaking 2.5D with no soul, other than the hand-drawn cutscenes. But who cares about that, dude? They're not that good anyways. Mania is just a better game than this. When it shouldn't be. Because it's reusing zones. It's not even 100% original. Yeah, it's the worst part of the game. If they were just like the Genesis bosses where you could hit them and you didn't have to wait to hit them, it would be a better game, but it's ruined because of that. And it's probably because they had the multiplayer in mind, but who cares, okay? You should have made it like the classics, like it's advertised. You don't change something just because of one feature. Honestly, and I bet Sega was like banking on SuperStars so they could pump out like half-made games like almost yearly, maybe every 2 years. And that's what they wanted, but they didn't get what they wanted because they didn't put love in the freaking game. It's a cash grab. Bosses and SuperStars, like, that Fang boss is like one of the hardest bosses, dude. It's insane. They shouldn't have put it in the game. I don't care if it's a challenge. It's a stupid challenge. It's an unfair challenge. Everything's a one-hit KO. So having rings in that fight, it don't matter, basically. Yeah, I was excited for it too. When you watch the trailer and you see the Sonic 2 Sonic and it goes to the 3D model, I mean, the 3D model looks way better than it did in the final version, that's for sure. So, after their dumb Crossworlds game, they get done with this, they're gonna show another trailer for Sonic. Hopefully it's the main 3D game, or maybe a 2D game as well. Or just a main game. I don't want Sonic in a car game, dude. I want them running. Or make a fun spin-off. You know, you got Sonic Rumble, but that game not even out yet. How? It's supposed to be out now. Yeah, I pre-ordered Crossworlds because there's a collector's edition with a Sonic Rad Mobile keychain. That's the only reason I'm ever getting that game. And it's just, you know, to play with Balish and friends, but like, Sonic in a car game, to me, is just probably going to be mediocre. Like, you think it's going to do better than Mario Kart? I don't know. I don't think so. Like, Sonic in a car just... it doesn't hold up, okay? I know, because it takes forever to get it. And, you know, you get the game on release, whatever. But it takes forever to get the collector's edition. Like, the Generations, from what I understand, people don't even have it yet. And here I am. I pre-ordered one with the Sonic One Rad Mobile keychain, and like, there's people that don't have the Generations one yet. And you know, I would have got the Generations one if they had more classic Sonic stuff, but it's more like modern Shadow and Sonic, so there's like 0 classic Sonic stuff. Good. Save me money. Yeah, and the Werehog won't have voice lines either, so it's like, you could have got Jason Griffith to do it, who cares? Or just have someone else do it. Like, just put some effort into it. So, like, since those characters won't have voice lines, to me, there's no excuse not to have classic Sonic in this game with his Red Cyclone as a character. And if they don't have classic Sonic with his Red Cyclone as a character, I'll just play as modern Sonic with the Red Cyclone. I'm not playing as that stupid blue car, dude. Blue car Sonic games are just, it's like a waste of time for me. I feel like it's a waste of time for Sega. You're not gonna get anything out of it. Like, why are you putting this much effort into something where you can just put effort into mainline Sonic games instead of, like, spin-offs that no one cares about, dude? Only hardcore fans care about that stuff. You're not gonna beat Mario Kart. Dude, I want to just play mainline Sonic games. I don't want them to waste time on car games. If they're going to waste time on a car game, let a different team do it that's not Sonic Team or something. So they can work on something better. Or do better spin-offs. Because, every single year you're going to waste time doing a spin-off that no one's going to buy. You're lucky you had a Sonic One Rad Mobile keychain right there, or I wouldn't have bought it. And Switch 2, it doesn't have any games. They need to put out some games, dude. Am I ever going to get the 3D Mario that I'm hoping for? Big open world 3D Mario with multiplayer where you can run around as Mario and Luigi with friends and stuff and be in a big city and go to the Mushroom Kingdom? Am I ever going to get that, or is the Rapture going to happen before that? I put my money on the Rapture happening before I ever get that, dude. Yeah, it's Sonic Racing. Yeah. I want a Sonic Racing game where it's on foot. You know? That'll be way better. Imagine an online Sonic Racing game where you race your opponent to the goal. Okay? It's not that hard. You basically gotta make, Sonic Adventure 2 multiplayer battle or something similar like that, or just Sonic R Racing similar, like Sonic Battle R is perfect, but do it in a professional scale to where it makes sense, where I can race people with Sonic online. And other characters, obviously. But just an online Sonic racing game. And I don't want Sonic Speed Simulator because you can barely see your friends what you're doing with them on that game, dude. They just fly by you, dude. It's not the same. And it's not even racing. I'm surprised Sonic hasn't copied Mario Maker yet. I feel like that's something they could do. With the help of Christian Whitehead, yeah. It's simple, and, you know, they know the difference of the Sonic sprites, dude. I want to play as a Sonic 1 Sonic. You know, I made a Mario Maker 2 stage that's like almost impossible to beat unless you have to cheat. And it's probably still up. And I know it has like so many boos because the point is to ruin the person's run. I basically made everything look the same when you go in and out of a tube, and some tubes kill you. And there's hidden blocks with coins requirement to get it. And some of the coin requirements require some precise shell hitting in the air, too. Like, the thing, like, it's been so long that I didn't make that. I don't remember how to beat it. That's how long it's been. It is a funny level because it's like so stupid. Like if you're trying to make a level to end someone's super hard run, that would be the level. That will take all 30 of your lives easily. Now, unless you look it up in the maker mode to see what to do, then yeah, I mean, you can beat it when you're cheating. But even then, I mean, you kind of have to use your brain to beat it. I'll turn on my Switch 2. I think, yeah, Switch 2. And put it in there and see what the code is. Because I don't remember. We are about due for a Mario Maker 3, though. I'm gonna go get my game. I'm gonna put it in my Switch too and see what it is. That means I gotta take out Bonanza. Mario Maker 2. Says I gotta download an update for this, huh? Because I haven't played it in forever, that's why. Put the numbers. Where do I find this? My controller out of batteries or what? Okay, no, it's not. You can see this level. How do I play this game, dude? Forget. Core spot. Okay. So where do I find the course ID? It's called All Courses Should Be Ending Run, but I don't see the course ID. Dude, I remember this stage. Oh my goodness. I was such a jerk. I gotta search it, dude. Course details. Oh, okay. Dude, why does it take so long to find the simple thing I'm looking for? Where's the course ID? What? Man, this is so stupid, dude. Like, I'm trying to figure out something so simple. And there's, like, no, good user interface here. I played the first Mario Maker and I beat it. Oh, Maker ID. Okay, where's mine? Okay. I got my Maker ID. Yeah, that's my Maker ID. Yeah, maybe that'll help with you finding it, because I have no idea other than that. It doesn't say. Wow, that is so stupid. I forgot how dumb that was. Yeah, if you type in the Maker ID and you look at the courses I made, if you go to the LOL course picture, that's the level. That level's crazy, dude. I can't believe I made that. Hey, did you see the numbers I posted? That's my maker ID. You should be able to find the course with that. And then it's the course that says LOL. That course is crazy. I can't believe I made that course, dude, and beat that level just to upload it. I remember trying to beat that level. It took a couple of attempts because the timing is very, like, close. And then, like, you need coins, but the coins are hidden. And everything looks the same, kinda. And it's like a confusing puzzle. The only person that beat it that's not Balish, because I showed Balish how to do it with a video, is a guy that looked it up on Maker Mode. That's the only way he could beat it. Dude, it's a troll level, but it's also like a puzzle troll level, so... I guess whenever you, like, see it and you understand, like, how it's, like, how can it be beaten, or how could anyone make this? You kind of get an understanding of the dedication of what was like when trolling. It gives you a glimpse of my mind behind it. And there is no dev exit. I had to beat it legit, like how someone has to beat the level. Like, when it comes to dev exit, yeah, it makes it easy for you to beat the level, but, like, that makes it no fun, because, like, they could find the dev exit by accident. You have to make it to where they have to do all the challenging things that you thought of in your mind. Yeah, that's why people do a dev exit. They beat it by doing a dev exit. But if you have to do the actual challenge that you make, then you understand the frustration the person goes through when trying to beat the level. And I'm the maker of the level, so I know where all the coin blocks are. They don't. Unless you go to the maker mode and you check where all the hidden blocks are, yeah, then you have a better chance. I think you only got a minute and 20 seconds to beat it, and then you fail or something. The timing is very tight to beat the level. I think it's a minute and 30. I don't know. So not only do you need to find all the coin blocks, you got to know exactly what to do to beat the timer to get to the goal. Yeah. Yeah, so if you get in that level, tell me what it is. It's that like desert level, and it has like tubes. You gotta figure out where to go. Hopefully my maker ID allows you to see the level and stuff, because, like, it's kind of stupid how, like, none of the levels have maker IDs. I can't show it to you easily. That's dumb, dude. Alright. I remember Mario Maker 1, I beat that game. Like, what I mean by beat it is, like, get all the amiibo costumes and the coins. Dude, getting those amiibo costumes, I'm pretty sure you had to beat a super expert, like, 5 times. Like, a super expert stage 5 times in a row with, like, 30 lives each or something. I don't know. Or was it 100? I'm not sure. Forget. But getting those amiibo costumes, that was a pain, dude. Could have been 10 times, not even 5. I don't remember. I think I had to beat, like, Super Expert, like, 25 times on Mario Maker 1, dude. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it does. So Mario Maker 1 wins in that regard. think I remember, like, when Mario Maker 2 was announced, I bought Mario Maker 1 just to prepare for that. Because I'm very OCD and I have to beat the first game of it to even attempt to play the sequel. And what I figured out was, like, Mario Maker was kind of like a lot like Mario Paint in some aspects. It has that ad attack. It's got the dog too. Gotta make Mario Maker 3D so we can make Super Mario 64 stages. Yeah, it was a pretty good trailer. I mean, I played it for a bit. I did play Nat Attack on it too, and I beat that, but I have to beat it 15 more times if I want all the stamps. And now I gotta create a save state for it, so I'll have it forever. Kinda. You know, those games like Mario Paint that Nintendo made, those are cool games. They need to make more games like that. I know. It's like, but you could have put more stuff on, like, in SO instead of just Mario Paint. What about Donkey Kong 64? I mean, I really want to play that again. I don't have my Wii U here. I don't have my 64 here. I want to play it again. Like that Donkey Kong 64 title screen, like when it happens and he kills the naughty, he's like, whoa! He like just freaking kicks the naughty dude with that voice. That's Donkey Kong. Yeah, Mario Paint's awesome. It, like, depending on your creativity, it can last like an hour or more than that. It depends if you're creative. The thing Nintendo should put it on is more Wario Land games and Wario World for the GameCube, dude. Like, what are they doing? When they have the next Nintendo Direct, I just don't want it to be Pokemon Stadium, or, I mean, Pokemon Colosseum and XD for the GameCube. I want more than that. I played WarioWare for the Game Boy Advance. I mean, it's a pretty good game. And I noticed that Mario Kart World has some of the music from that game, which is the taxi level. With the dogs. And I don't understand, like, why aren't those characters in Mario Kart? Why isn't anything Wario and Mario Kart besides Wario and Waluigi, you know? Yeah. Wario Land 2 and Wario Land 4. They gotta put the Mario Land 3, Wario Land 1 on the NSO to complete the trilogy for Mario Land, and then they gotta put Wario World for Wario. You might as well just put the GameCube WarioWare too, with the Game Boy Advance, or the Game Boy Advance is already there. Wario World's a 3D platformer, but it's kind of small, but it is pretty funny. I think you rescue, like, pixie things, too. But it's got a lot of charm in it, like, even in the pause screen. Yeah, but Nintendo doesn't put anything from his universe in, like, Mario Kart or something like that, and I find it strange. Like, why not? I mean, it's the same freaking universe. Yeah, because they're in the same universe. Wario exists in Mario's universe since Super Mario Land 2 because he's a boss there. He's the final boss. He's just some random, like, Wario-looking Luigi that showed up in Mario Tennis. That's Waluigi's lore. And then, in, like, the sports games and the spin-offs that you see him in, he plans with Wario to mess with the Mario Bros. Is what I get from his personality and his character. Dude, in Mario Strikers, he does the WF DX suck it pose after scoring a goal in Mario Strikers. And then in Mario Strikers Charged, I mean, he still does it, but then there's an animation where he's about to do it and he shakes his fingers like, nah, I thought that was pretty funny. Like, what the heck, dude? I mean, it gives the characters personality in those games that, you know, Nintendo doesn't make, but Next Level Games did. I like those games, Mario Strikers. We play that for the GameCube right now. I mean, I beat that on there. Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, an inappropriate gesture, but if you look past it, I mean, it's funny because it didn't get caught. Like, how do you miss that? It's like, oh, I didn't know what it meant. Well, I mean, dude, he's pointing to his crotch. What do you think it means? But those Mario Strikers games, they had Kremlings as goalies. And the Mario Strikers third game that was for the Switch didn't have a Kremling as a goalie, but was Boom Boom. So that tells me that they were trying to replace the Kremlings and they just didn't want anything to do with them. But K. Rool put a stop to that plan. Yeah, the last Striker wasn't good because it had no soul. Yeah, when it's like generic, it just takes away from like the series point. The point of the series was you're seeing like a side of these characters you never seen. So when you put something that you're familiar with, that the characters are always like, then it's like it becomes boring, dude. It loses its essence of why the game was good in the first place. Okay. Oh, wow. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm done and I'm about to eat, so that's good. Stop.